Hello, boys and girls. My name is Koyoshi. Welcome back to my 100%, or specifically my blind playthrough of Pokémon Legends Z-A for the Nintendo Switch 2. We're probably not actually gonna get all 100% stuff done, but you never know. Big change though. I'm gonna need to change stuff, and that includes this Kadabra. So yeah, I did do some research off camera and find out that trade evolution is back. And it's not funny. Not at all. That means for our psychic we're gonna have to get more stuff. That means we gave him all those items for nothing, really. But that's fine. I said our 6th team member might change around a lot. I'm probably just gonna make it whatever legendary we have, and since we don't have a good loop set up for now, it's gonna be Sableye just so we can get it Mega Evolved. But, well, actually, it could be almost anyone. I'll probably find another strong Pokemon to be in there. We might just keep evolving Pokemon a bit. There was another Pokemon I initially wanted to have in there, but I opted not to do it anymore. Because I don't see a point. When I have a Raichu that I'm going to permanently have on the team, I don't see the point of having another electric Pokemon in there. Oh, we did get an evolved Slowbro we can use instead. That'd probably be better, honestly. But, I kind of want a real dragon type. We did just get Gible. He's a really good one. For damage, that is. We can maybe use him. Or I've never actually used Goomy before. I know this dragon tends to be a little bit weird, but, Divvy can be really great, I heard. So maybe we should just train a dragon instead, in that spot. But it'll have to be someone that Mega Evolves. So, what would we get then instead? Drape and Ampa. Okay, we still can't use that yet, but we might get Garchomp or something like that later. But anyway, long story short, in the last video we left off doing some other stuff, and as you saw before, discovering that our Kadabra cannot evolve unless we trade it to get it into an Alakazam. So I'm gonna actually go ahead and take that item from him now. By putting it away, just so that in case I trade him, I will have to do stuff. Though there is technically another way around it. So, I haven't really gone through much menu options, but there is an option for Link Blade. There is actually an option for Link Trade as well. If you search for faraway players, you might actually be able to connect here and do a trade that way. So that's something you could do. Oh, we need like a link code from online though. I see, so you need like a specific code to do that. Interesting. So the game is really picky about trades for some reason. Obviously there is the option of if 2 people have the game you could trade that way, but I think my only option would be trading using my Switch 1 to trade with myself, which isn't necessarily the best idea. So yeah, I guess we're gonna use Sableye in that spot for now, so we can use its Mega Evolution instead. Sableye's not the Pokemon, but it's still better than nothing. I don't want to show him no at all either. We're gonna use what XP candies we have on him and see what we can get him from just this. Extra smalls aren't really doing much anymore, but pretty soon we'll start getting him some other stuff. pretend we do get the opportunity to give him as well. Alright. Okay, those characters are all really strong already. I don't think they can Pokemon them ever. You like balance them out by giving them stuff like that quickly. Guess we'll give you a speed item for now. Maybe give you some trade too. Not sure if that's a good idea or not, but we could always change that up later. Just one of these to see that, how mine goes. Alright, level 20 Sableye. Alright, Shadow Claw will be helpful for that part. Detect will probably be better here. It does not have a Dart type yet. We could try and get it Night Slash, maybe. It's of a Dark and a Ghost type. That actually makes it really hard to get weaknesses off against it. Oh, Combined Sableye would be probably decent. Let's replace whatever the stat side just put with that instead. Yeah, I can definitely learn Night Clash. It already knows Shadow Claw. It definitely could learn Night Slash. Let's give it Night Slash for now. By the way, I find it kind of sad that the very first battle Sableye is gonna go into, he's gonna be because in case you haven't noticed, in the last video we've been trying to do some side missions, but one of those said side missions for some reason wants us to take on a very strong Pokemon with not so and by that, I mean... I guess we could get a Banette instead in that slot. That'd probably be way stronger. But I think that also might require a trade too. Oh, there it is. Jeez, I cannot find that for some reason. Alright. Alright, who was it who needed that? No, I don't want to travel there necessarily. This is the... Okay, this one needs just a information thing, but this person... This is the person who wanted to see a male Sableye for no apparent reason or another. So now we're going to do that by hopefully immediately Mega evolving. Alright. This chick does not want to stop having us see different Mega evolved Pokemon. Also, he has the same Pokemon each time, I see. Okay. So it doesn't care about what happens, so it just need to have it transform at least once. Oh yeah, it's a normal type. Alright, yeah, you can see it's kind of unleveled right now. What I was initially worried about is I thought these would be solo battles where we'd have to actually go ahead and take out all of the Pokemon using just Mega Sableye. But I guess that's not the truth at all. You can use any Pokemon. You just need to show it off in battle, and that keyword means just use Mega Sableye at least once. Make it defeat. That really isn't inspiring for me as a trainer. And see, there, now it worked properly. Do you see sable eyes, starry eyes, and the contrast of its body like a black void? How fitting for the darkness Pokemon. Ready to deliver a whole new experience to each and every color context fanatic in Luminose City. Starry eyes and black void. I'm finished with Big Eye Evolution just yet. Alright. Bet if I saw more Mega Evolutions, I'd get even more ideas, and then you could change your own color context from the main menu whenever you want. Just press bias for outfit and looks, and press ZR for all the ways you can alter your looks. By the way, there may actually be an option for us to still get the trade Pokemon thing, but there are some that cannot be, that still have to be traded. But there is also other options. Depending on the setup, you might be able to use Pokemon Home in certain games. Although I found out, I don't think you can use Pokemon Home at this game at all. So we actually have to, like, properly trade to get some of these tougher Pokemon if you want to get 100%. And assume for that reason we will not focus on 100%, but we could still try to get all the wild Pokemon at least. I say every time, we say then, hail there, I'm a color context there. Maybe you've used some of my designs. One of my customers telling me the other day that Medicham has perfected the art of yoga. Is that amazing? Cham, it's Let's Mega Evolution. Mega Yoga Evolution? I want to see it. I want to see a Mega Medicham. For our last battle, please tell us the Mega Evolution of Medicham. Not right now though. We need to level up a Medit first. Honestly, I was really considering between using Psychic Fighting, or have a stronger Fighting type Pokemon, but also maybe have a Psychic Pokemon. Medit actually technically fits both of those descriptions, so for now, I'm just gonna have it in 19, but we're not going to evolve it or Mega Evolve it right away. Instead, we're just gonna focus on doing our stuff. So what does it need? Some HP, some special attack, interestingly enough. I guess it's both an attacker and special attacker. I don't know though, we'll have to see. It's more attack and defensive normally, but we'll see. I'm starting to not have a use for my stat items, so I may as well give them to whoever we have right now. Maybe we could buy some of those items later. Okay, let's see if we even have the stone we need to. If not, we won't be able to do that. Nope, definitely not, and I guess we don't have enough Mega Stones either. It would be on under items, probably. Yeah, we need at least 180, probably more. So, yeah, back to main storyline. So, yeah, our team is shuffled around a lot, unfortunately, but this is what it is. It's just something you get as being a trainer. You have to do all sorts of stuff. We're not going to use Medit in any battles yet until it's evolved, though. Yoshi, there's no sign of Gwynn here either. Again, we need to ask around to learn more. Well, if it isn't our local detective, the usual fire blast roast for you today, move for something else. I'll take one flamethrower roast. And any information you have on a certain missing girl to go. Questioned here? I'll spill. Helping out with an investigation seems fun. Yeah, I seen her. She came here by earlier with that Dynamo girl. Any idea who that could be, Yoshi? Possibly Kanari? Those two say like polar opposites, but perhaps opposites attract, as they say. Ivor, do you know if your sister is close to Kanari from Dynamo? Is there any bells? Where could I go to meet this Kanari? You just had a promotional match against Kanari, didn't you, Kiliyoshi? Where was it? You could visit Raccoon Construction. Hanshin, eh? I'm on it. There he goes again. Oh yeah, that's right. We were doing all this for a promotional match against Ivor. Wait, but we already got it started. He should read the rat scene construction too. Come on, Yoshi. Alright. Hope to see you again soon. Yeah, the Medicham one is tricky. I don't have a Medicham yet, so our only option right now for that is leveling up a Medit and trying to get it to evolve. We don't really need any EXP catching up right now, so instead we should just use all of our EXP candies on Medit now that we have that. So I guess it was a waste to use them on our ever, but oh well. Yeah, I still had that from earlier. It would help if I don't randomly keep leaving markers. Don't need to. There we go. I don't know if we have enough screws for Canary. Oh, there's one right back here we never even got. Jeez. Alright, we have 5, but that's not even close to enough. Gwynn, not here, obviously. Seeing there's no sign of Gwynn here either. Hey, what's the big idea? Don't just go around telling randos where to find me. So Bea, bad shit out the door and yelling, "Where's Gwynn?" so loud I nearly had a heart attack on stream. He's lucky Pops ain't here, or this would have been an all-out brawl. Sorry, Canary. I promise we won't reveal your location to anyone else, but we need your help. We're looking for someone named Gwynn. This gentleman is their soldier brother. He's that device, but like I said, G-Won't ain't here. Still, I love a quiz, so tell me what. Try guessing. If you're close, maybe I'll tell you what I know. Please, you must simply tell me where she is. Big guy, you're clearly out. Ever heard of personal space? Hope you'll take my refusal to back down as proof of how worried I am about Gwynn. But if you're so worried, try paying more attention to what she gets up to. Oh, right. She almost forgot you were here. If you finally decide to join the Kinetic crew, I guess maybe you could get your hand. So I get my revenge for last battle. How else am I gonna heal my wounded eagle? In that case, why not have a rematch now? She wins, you tell us where to look for Gwynn. Sure, I'll fancy you detective caught up in this family fetch quest, but I'm in it to win it. Just to warn you, I've upped my game since last time. You ready to lose? Well, I'm gonna win again. Oh, no mercy time. I'm going in for the kill. Alright. Just the case we get enough of this girl, all of a sudden we now have to battle her again. What changed, I wonder? Okay. Oh, so we have to use you to that, or this. This Stunfisk. Dude, we're doing all sorts of switches this time around. Whoa. Hang on. Okay, I'm not messing with her. I don't want to lose our main right off the bat. For healing. Okay. We don't have Mega Evolution for some reason. Probably because our other Pokemon was still Mega. Somehow. So even though we switched, we don't have Mega Evolution changes, which is a little annoying. Yeah, this is the first time we're gonna probably have a lot of problems if this keeps happening. Okay, no. Okay, Venusaur just took it out. To be fair, we're much more powerful still than we were before. Should I hold team even Electros again? Nah. Hey, what's with you? You're not supposed to get stronger than me. Whatever, you want to know about G-Volt? Yeah? She's been connected since way back, so we're pretty close. Sometimes we hang out and play games together and stuff. In one game session, she mentioned how she's looking for some spot that could be all hers, a place that can't be found in the world. That doesn't make any sense. All I know is what I wanted to hear. The G-Volt wanted me to go where the X, Y, and Z axes don't meet up, wherever that means. She was going about needing to be a Pokemon whose type her partner is weak to. Time I heard, she was headed to the fountain depicting a Pokemon like that, so she should at least imagine how she'd beat it in her head. Fountain, now we're getting somewhere. I heard, do you know which Pokemon your sister has as her partner? So that would be Candela, the luring Pokemon. Its types are Ghost and Fire. Fountain seems like an important clue, Yoshi. Which fountain depicts a Pokemon that Gwynn's Delaire would struggle with, I wonder. Water, maybe? So this? Hotster is a water-type Pokemon, is it? And Candelaire is a fire-type, which makes it weak to water-type moves. Great, so we should look for Clotzer, yes? I'm on it. Has he stopped to think that G-Volt might just want some time alone? Probably need space if I had to deal with either like Ivor or Laces. Knowing that Dimwit, he's probably to a wild zone to look for an actual Clotzer. Well, it's my duty to protect the peace of everyone else, and that's exactly what I plan on doing. Come on, Yoshi. Let's over to the Clotzer Fountain in Blue Sector 7. Alright. Ivor, wait. It's the Clotzer Fountain. Alright. Guess we're going here first. Oh, we healed automatically. The battles are definitely getting closer. Again, another spot we're having our ground cohort better. Yoshi. See a fountain here. There's no sign of Gwynn anywhere. So you don't have any idea where Gwynn might be in this area, but this must be the right place. There's the concert fountain, just like Canary told us. Yoshi, do you think you'll find Gwynn around here somewhere? I'm sure of it. Me too. Have any other reads to go on? For the process of elimination, this should be the place. But if so, where could Gwynn be hiding? This place is just an empty square. What else did Karai tell us? There was a place where the X and Y and Z axis didn't meet. Yes, of course. The X axis is horizontal, the Y axis is vertical, and Z axis is down, which means likely starting for the right space. I guess our X axis is correct. Next, we need to adjust our Y axis. Once we do that, we'll be on the right track to find Gwynn. You mean we should go down into the sewers? But that's all water in the way. What are your first week, Elfie? Maybe I'll stop the wire. It sounds like a tall order. The skill I honed to the Fish of Justice could hardly help solve the problem. Have it. I'll just smash the fountain. That would cause the water to shoot powered yet. Then the water boiling below will drain away. Session. Go, Phalanx. Stop right there. You can't just destroy city proper. Can't see why people complain about the Fist of Justice taking things too far. But you might be on something, Maya. Maybe you can stop the water for fully round. Then I shall use my martial arts after all. Actually, I have a idea. Find a Pokemon that knows Ice Beam and bring back here. That was to stop the water flow. That in the pool out of... Oh, out of empty the sewer. Then we can investigate. Oh, this is different. Wait a minute. We just got told that we needed to do grinding for a different area, and now we're told we need the Pokemon that does Ice Beam just to do that, when we don't even have a TM that uses that? We don't even have that side eviler? well, I think it's safe to say we need to start leveling up other members of our team now. I already wanted to level up different members of the team to have options, but I think now we might have to go really, really ham with that, more than we initially expected. Well, to keep this from getting confusing, I'm gonna put these two random in the party just so we know when to switch to them. That'll make it easier to switch. But then our actual Pokemon we're gonna use is one of the ones I wanted to train right away, which is Gible. I'm gonna train him so we get a ground Pokemon. And then, to fulfill our Ice Pact, there's only one good Ice I know that for sure can learn Ice Beam at a big level. And that's Vanillite. And of course, I never expected the game to have us grind Ice Beam right away. Also, Gible is so powerful already, it's already evolving. I know it already evolved. My goodness. I know this is gonna seem weird at first, but trust me, I have a plan to spam evolve these guys really quick. I just want to do as much of it as I can at the same time. And we already have a Gwynn somehow. Obviously, there's the option of still doing the battle zones, but I think I know a much faster route to do this. What's that strategy? Just do catching again. Yeah, I know you probably are B-side, but yeah. Hope you guys don't get bored of catch spamming, because that's what we're going to do. And along our way, since we need this to continue the main storyline, we have to use Vanillite on a lot of these spots. Right now, our Vanillite doesn't have a lot of damage. The only way to consistently get that is to use it to do stuff. So, the only way to really do that is to just spam catches on everyone. That's still really hard to collect. I think we're just gotten to the point where certain Pokemon are really hard to catch, I say. Yeah, we need to, like, use Ultra Balls to start catching them more easily. So the only way to really get these Pokemon caught is to spam stuff at them. Yeah, battling Pokemon seems to be the best way to do stuff. Right now, for fast speed grinding, we need to defeat stronger Pokemon like this Weeping Bell over here. Even if our Pokemon does briefly get taken out, it's still not like the end of the world, I guess. Alright. Yeah, this is definitely a more tougher Pokemon than normal. To be fair, this Pokemon is about our level right now. So the fastest way to ultimately level, as you might have guessed, is to get as many alphas as you can. Alphas give you a lot more XP than normal, and sometimes they give you items along with it. The only annoying part is, despite having clearly the advantage, Pokemon was much stronger than expected. It was Alpha or more stronger than normal Pokemon, so yeah, we actually got destroyed there somehow. So we have to go back and heal, and then we need to do that whole thing again. So we get to keep doing this, but that's fine. We'll work towards catching all the Pokemon we need. Since this is close enough, it probably won't respawn the Pokemon we just used, so that's good. This time for our loop, for like farming XP for our Pokemon, we're gonna probably just keep running around the same area and grinding stuff. And yes, Emboar, you might have noticed, actually can't Mega Evolve right now, but that's because we plan to use his Mega Evolution later when it's needed. But I want to use other Mega Evolvements, so he has a different item on, and that's the only reason why he wasn't able to... I just completely missed him somehow. Alright. Does it really have to do this Utsuba way every time we get a Battle Zone activated? It'd be fun if we just go through here. We kind of got spawned into Sun too with very little warning. We're just gonna run away for now. Let's actually get our Pokemon out first before we do anything. Okay, we're gonna go in. Okay, Netball seems to work great because it's a bug type. Alright. We're just gonna use Flame Wheel and Crush if you don't mind. It has a lot of defense, which is not great. It doesn't seem to doing anything right now. They seem to always have some kind of crash move that basically take us out right away. Okay. Well, there's no way we're taking that guy out with Emboar's status right now. We basically need to keep restoring our health and keep trying until we get them. It's the only other way to get it done. Of course, there are other stats you can use to just skip the battles if you don't have the right power level for it. But even still, it's annoying. Okay, surprisingly, we've already got 100% on this zone, but that's not what we're here for. We're gonna try and catch that alpha. But we didn't do really well here. See, because none of our Pokemon are evolved, see. We need younger Pokemon for this. Honestly, I wouldn't mind taking a couple hits as well. I just wanna... If we keep running, we might be able to avoid it that way. Okay, I don't know what changed, but I think we dodged a lot more of its attacks. That's what ultimately allowed us to actually defeat that alpha this time. Saw those... You might have just saw those FP candies come out after doing that. I think I'm just changing to a netball immediately caught that Pokemon, but before that, we simply could not catch it at all. It's just as I suspected. This is just more easier to catch with a like that. Wow, holy crap. That's a lot of Pokemon just now that got caught at the same time. None of which are probably going to get caught. So now we've not only gotten to the point where it's hard to catch Pokemon, but we also need to get lucky that they actually stay in the bowl and so much other stuff. Alright. Okay. Looks like we've been healing a lot at this place. Still, I think that's kind of silly. After all that stuff, we can't even grind because we must get speed. I don't think I've ever had a situation ever such like that where you literally I cannot buy. I mean, get what I need to get going because I need a Pokemon with specifically Ice Beam. It can't be anything else. So now we're stuck grinding alphas just to get what we need. The reason why you want to grind alphas is because they're the only ones that they're the only constant filling of not only Seeds of Mastery, but of course EXP candies, which is where most of the other XP comes out. I don't know how long we're gonna have to grind, but we're gonna need more stuff than this, that's for sure. How does it have the ability to know self-destruct, by the way? We should check when Ice Beam appears here. Heal block? No, that's not useful. Nope. So now you can kind of see where our problem is. We're stuck in kind of a weird loop here. We have what we need to grind. We have what we need to get through the game stuff. We've just been put in a fortunate scenario where we need a Pokemon with Ice Beam to progress. I hear it's really shy. We'll have to probably just catch it by waiting. And your partner's frozen, huh? Take a walk in the wild zone. But suddenly got caught in the middle of a bunch of wild Pokemon fighting each other. Nubo got hit with like 10 ice beams. Nubo's a fire type, but it's not even Ice Heal did a trick. Shit is to use a super hot fire move, so you gotta help me. Find Nubo out by hitting it with a super hot fire move. That's perfect. We have a fire move. We'll be fine. Ooh. What exactly do you want me to use? I already have a straw-on series of fire moves. It might have to be specifically Flamethrower or something else. We'll try changing moves off of Power Punch. And see if this works instead. Yeah, it's specifically Flamethrower. some reason Flamethrower has to be used of all things. Even though I like using Flame Wheel more. Alright, all the ice is mellow. Thank you so much. Are you okay, Nemo? Wait, were you snacking on berries the whole time you were frozen? Guess that's fitting. Numel is the numb Pokemon after all. So much for saying Numel Trainer. Alright. Okay then. Hey, Orixie Caddy to use on her ice Pokemon. So we're kind of just battling. Alright. Okay. Okay. Alright. Can you stop running after me, maybe? That has all the strong moves in the world there. Hey, well, we actually defeated it. That's just a plus. That's how you get a lot of experience, after all. So, the reason why we're specifically going after the outposts is because, like I said before, it's the only way to get EXP candy stuff. You also get a lot more XP points in general, and if you can catch Pokemon on the way, then you can just kind of quickly grind that way. But then there's, of course, the other strategy, which we'll probably show you afterwards. This. And by that, I mean... Oh yeah, Good's here too. That didn't work at all. Alright. What's super dumb is that these later Pokemon, essentially, for no apparent reason or another, always seem to have a move that your Pokemon is weak to for no reason or another. It's super annoying. I know my Emboar could handle this, but the fact of the matter is he just keeps getting taken out because he keeps having to just barely get the stuff. That is a problem for him. You know what? I want him to at least get some experience, so again, we're gonna auto-heal. Wait, why can't we do it this way? Alright. Get him back up. Then we can actually use him again. The problem is Emboar doesn't have a lot of defense, so whenever he gets attacked especially, like with special attacks, it seems like he dies super fast for no apparent reason or another. Okay. Yeah, that definitely didn't work. Now Pokemon being very annoying to catch for no apparent reason or another. Alright. Alright, we got a tricky Pokemon out of the way from that. Okay, let's see what that did. Oh, I didn't even notice, but I was kind of using the wrong version of Vanillite. I didn't notice until later, but we just got an even stronger one, which could help us out. It was like level 35 or something. Even though it's only a 4 level increase, it's probably still better than having anything else in our party at the moment. And we got Birdmite and Avalugg, so we don't have to use that anymore. Technically, maybe Avalugg could wear Ice Beam, but I don't know yet. Let's check his booze first to see if he needs it. No, that's what I thought. I know for sure Vanillite's evolved form can learn Ice Beam, so that's what we'll have to do. Alright. And we probably have to fully evolve him. To get the move we need. Oh, it already knows Ice Beam. Okay, well, I guess that fixes part of the problem, but still, that's annoying. We had to go out of our way just to train a nice Pokemon just to get through the storyline. My goodness, this game is bad. Please, guys, don't play this game. They make you train Ice Beam just to beat it. Otherwise, you can't even beat the game. That's annoying, actually. Well, I think that alone kind of sums up the fact that since we'd have to use that Pokemon, that means technically we'd be using a different Pokemon, which means, yeah, you probably can't beat this game with just the starters, unfortunately. No buts about it. There's literally no way to do it, which is good, because I just want to do a normal playthrough anyway. But yeah, say your price and call it quits, and I'll see you guys in the next video where we hopefully use Ice Beam until I actually freeze that area, you know, we were struggling to get to before. And from here, we just kind of have to do stuff that we didn't really expect to do at all here. And we still have a big trainer to fight too. We don't even know if that's gonna go well or not. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Comment, rate, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later where we finally get to find this student who's hiding in gosh who knows where. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. Bye.